Guess how much food is wasted in America annually? 22 billion pounds. True
You're
indeed.
taxed on your money. You're taxed on the food you buy. You're taxed every year on your taxes. Like they take more money from you than they ever want to give to you.
What are they doing with the money?
War.
2% of what else? Nigga, we only got black and brown. What are you talking about?
Well, you're right. I'm sorry. 100% black and brown.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about right now, man? What's happening? It's Gator,
It's your boy Mamba.
and it's the Gator and Mamba show.
Welcome. Another motherfucking episode, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you again, to chop it up and dig how we dig. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was educational, man. I did a bit of research this weekend. You know, probably for nothing, but I was just curious at, the country that I stay in, America, and what's up with America. So I found out something.
Your weekend was you was digging and what like you was just digging and now you
talk a lot,
got
motherfucker. Just shut up. So I was digging.
Swear, just rude.
I was digging, and I came up with some information about America, right? And America, they uplift greed. They uplift the guy who can stand on the other guy's neck. That's kind of what they uplift as far as America is concerned. I looked at the homeless rate. You know, it's a little over 500,000 homeless people in America, 600,000 in something or another.
That's it?
That's it. But that's not the interesting part. You know what the interesting part is? Guess how much food is wasted in America annually? 22 billion pounds.
Of food?
Of food that's wasted, that's thrown away in the trash. That ain't it. Guess how many abandoned properties is in America? 15 million abandoned properties. That means that them 600,000 people can get a house or a property for free, and still you got 14,500,000 to just sit on if you want to sit on it. That shit's crazy as shit. So you actually have homeless people who need shit for absolutely nothing other than the greed of the motherfucker. There's a Burger King over North Minneapolis. That Burger King only housed fentanyl heads. And the thing about it is, that could be a business. Black folks could have made a business in their own neighborhood. They could have made that a turkey spot. They could have made that another type of restaurant. But that Burger King will not sell its property and for 22 more years because they made a contract with that business owner that owns that property.
So basically your information goes back to what Tupac said. You got money for wars but can't feed the poor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You literally got enough to make sure that every American is comfortable, at least, ain't struggling. You literally have enough, but you rather spend it on death and domination. You rather keep it and pigeonhole it to a selected 1.001% than make sure that your whole country's taken care of. God damn.
And you know the strange part is the American people, they ain't even gonna hold their own government accountable for it, right? They gonna just keep voting. They gonna just keep saying, hey, I hope things change. When we all need to get together as one and say, hey, man, we sick of how you treat us Americans. If you're gonna be American, be American. And America is for all people who's in America, right?
Yeah,
that means you're American, right? If you stay here, you're American. If we all band together and say, hey, man, we sick of you ripping us off for Elon Musk and Oprah because they got some property in Hawaii.
Or just taxes in fucking general.
I don't know nothing about no taxes, but
Like,
I'm just
nigga,
telling
you're taxed on everything.
Yeah, true
You're
indeed.
taxed on your money. You're taxed on the food you buy. You're taxed every year on your taxes. Like, they take more money from you than they ever want to give to you.
What are they doing with the money?
War.
No, they lining their pockets. Because
it
ain't no war all the time, right? They're lining their pockets because the money surely ain't going for everybody. You know what a good king would do? A ruler, a leader, they will build.
Mansa
They will
Musa.
build, right? Their legacy is what they build. They will build strong and they will build hard, right? And that's a legacy. They ain't building in America. They ain't build. They repairing. They ain't building new shit. They repairing old shit.
Repairing their own
Yeah,
pockets.
for the little bitty change, we gonna spend a couple dollars on repairing this. We ain't gonna build no new shit. Where's there's countries who are being innovative right now. They're being super innovative. They're doing outstanding shit. America is becoming a third world country. I promise you. You can't
You can see it
sustain
everywhere you
the
go.
way they treating their people for a long time. You just can't do it.
Yeah. That's why, personally, Fred Hampton is my hero, because Fred Hampton went to the redneck. Fred Hampton went to the Somali, the Indian, or whoever or whatever. It's like, do you understand that we all are under the same subjective aspect of what's going on, the same regime? They doing this to all of us. There's nobody special here. You know, you want to try to look at it as far as your, let's say, redneck to me. The only difference they saying is your skin complexion. But your child is hungry just like my child. Your family is struggling and looking for jobs just like mine. So why the fuck we ain't on the same team going against this opposition?
Right.
Real shit.
Well, let's expand on it and get into it a little bit deeper. Don't you got a video to show?
I do, actually. I do. And this video basically is in that regard, us trying to do something, Men in Black trying to do something for the community, because at a time, the police abandoned the community. Somebody had to do something. We chose to do something. We've been consistent in something. And those individuals, the state wants to define who we are and what we do. Why? Because they want to regulate it. They want their money. They want their bread, basically.
You mean after the paint dried, right? Because
After the paint
they needed us when the police quit, but after the paint dried, then they wanted to take us out.
They needed us when now there's a 40% decrease in violent crime in certain areas across the motherfucking city.
Oh, they want to get rid of us after that, huh?
It's cool now. So let us put sprinkle our magic on there now.
Yeah. We gonna stand there and act like we did that from the very beginning.
So they're attacking us and at us, and they're saying something that they're saying what they want us to be, what they see us as, and we keep telling them over and over again who we are. So that video, we're gonna watch this video. And look at this right here. It says, "We are not security."
That's the first thing you see.
First thing you see when you
we are not
CBS,
security.
et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, one more time for the public. We are not security.
Not fucking security, yo.
Major problem. Unlicensed security companies.
Unlicensed security.
WCCO's David Schuman breaks down a lawsuit that the state says is about keeping you safe.
What we call ourselves now de-escalation specialists. And we are not security.
This was the company Men in Black Security pitching their services this year for a contract with the city of Brooklyn Park. Despite their declaration of not being security, the state of Minnesota disagrees.
They're providing for crowd control. Sometimes they're armed with either firearms or other types of weapons. These are all security functions from our perspective.
The problem in the eyes of the state, Men in Black doesn't have a security license. Now the licensing board is suing.
You need to be licensed to make sure you and your people are trained, that they're accountable, and that they're not criminals. And that's
the main point they want to say.
Criminals.
They're not criminals.
Black.
We
They're
don't want
criminals.
criminals
Black's license
working.
was denied because of the owner's past conviction for illegally possessing a pistol. It says, though, the defendants continue to advertise and provide protective agent services in Minnesota without licensure. I reached out to Men in Black, which told me it will not comment on the state's lawsuit at this time. The company website doesn't say security anywhere, but the lawsuit claims the website was scrubbed of security mentions only earlier this year.
arose by any other name, as the old saying goes.
The licensing board chair
this
says
ain't
doing
poetry.
unlicensed security is a crime, and they're seeing more law enforcement agencies take interest in investigating. David Schuman, WCCO News.
After first
You heard
Why-
that
why'd you stop
after first approving the contract, because as we presented ourselves to Brooklyn Park, the city that asked us that we filled out an RFQ, whatever you call that shit. We filled out an RFQ and we did not specify in any capacity that we were security or whatever. What they were asking for was violence prevention, violence interruption. We presented that as the group we are and said, this is what we are, this is what we're going to present. Line by line, item by item. Did exactly that. Now, the state is like, nah, you're security, which is a goddamn lie.
Well, what one thing they said on there was, men in black will not respond. Well, today we respond.
Yeah, we responded today,
Let's
and that's
respond.
on purpose, right?
Yeah,
that's
of
on
course it's on
purpose.
purpose.
Why haven't we responded since?
Because why would we get on their platform so they can chop up our words, so they can make it so that we are or we display ourselves the way they see us, right? They never going to give us the credit that we deserve or the credit that we want, right? So why get on their platform and talk to them? Now we're on our platform. We could tell our people exactly what we do. As a matter of fact, we don't even have to tell our people what we do because they know what we do. That's why we still in business to this day.
Right. When we out in the block, when we got our agents out in the block, y'all see us. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we react to things and situations, whatever. It ain't never been nothing like this in this capacity, in this city like this. We have significantly reduced crime. Do you understand? I'm talking about one of the worst spots in fucking Minneapolis that got, when you talking about shootings, somebody getting stray bullets or getting caught up. And even at that time, our people were patching people up. They were trained, CPR certified, stop the bleed certified, et cetera, et cetera. We out here patching people up, giving people Narcan,
Wait a minute, slow it down.
et cetera, et cetera.
So slow it down, man.
Yeah, I
With
was going to my
with the
shit, boy.
Et cetera, right? Let the community know what we do. Tell them our trainings and how our guys are trained. Let's start that first, because one thing that they said was they want to make sure that we are trained. I think that we're trained better than they are. However, let's just give it from your mouth how we are trained or how we train our guys.
Well, specifically, our licenses and certificates are certified. It ain't just some willy-nilly type shit. We're certified in terms of stop the bleed, certified. We're certified in terms of CPR, certified, bona fide certified. Look us up. The receipts, I'm just telling you, it's in the motherfucking receipts. And in regards to de-escalation, we're certified in that. Why? Because we've been through it, we studied it, we understand it, and we created it. We created the platform of what it's supposed to look like.
We created a de-escalation training.
We have a de-escalation training. Yeah. Exactly.
That's 3.
That actually businesses sign up for. The community signs up for to this day.
Why do they sign up for it, though?
They sign up because it works.
They seen the de-escalation
They seen it
firsthand, right?
They seen it firsthand. They seen it work.
Yeah, you named 3, man. I think we got more certifications than that.
Talk to me.
All
maybe
right,
I ain't
so
thinking.
okay, so we're certified firearm instructors.
Certified firearm instructors.
Right.
CCW.
Myers-Briggs.
Myers-Briggs. That's a psychological.
Psychological. Mental health first aid.
Mental health first aid.
Narcan. Right. That's all the trainings we offer our guys for free and the community.
That don't sound like security to me.
That's because we ain't no security.
I'm
But
just wondering.
The state says
These
that we
niggas
are
said we
because
security.
I think my humble opinion is I think people get paid off of crime. And when you demonstrate that you're able to stop crime, because people get paid off private jails and all that shit, right? So when you demonstrate that you're able to stop crime, people get a little agitated about that, right? Or somebody say, hey, they're doing our job, right? But you quit, nigga. You quit.
And specifically quit, or the community doesn't want what you're presenting. They don't want what you're doing.
Being choked up and
they don't want to be beat up, choked up,
right?
Because all of which, in terms of the clients and whatever that we have today, they said they wanted this exactly. They don't want somebody to beat up and push people around or mace people, etc. All like they don't want that.
Companies don't want liability.
They don't want the liability aspect.
So if you're able to de-escalate,
they want an empathetic approach.
Yes.
They want an empathetic approach.
So then why do you think that the state is mad about that?
Because they want their pockets filled.
Money.
They want their pockets filled.
Okay.
It's the same dynamic when Uber first started.
Yeah.
Remember we saw the show. Me and you was like, that's us.
Yeah.
Right? Because Uber started, Department of Transportation, taxis, et cetera, et cetera. They had all this issue. Now I ain't talking about the whole totality of Uber's history in terms of the CEO and shit like that. I'm talking about changing a dynamic, saying, hey, we can actually get work for regular people and have regular people have an opportunity and still do a job, but we don't have to bow down to this because there's no regulations for this and so on and so forth. We created our own lane.
Well, there's one thing that I've been hearing lately, right? And that's the uplifting of the black woman, right? By the white man. The white man is uplifting the black woman, but it seems he's doing it in a way trying to say, hey, leave the black man, right? Or there's no place for the black man, right? Because what they don't want is the black man to be able to take care of his own neighborhood. We got kids in our neighborhood who don't want to catch no stray bullet. We got people who want to just go to school and live a life without having being terrorized by their neighborhood gangs, right? We got good people in these neighborhoods, right? And if you got good people who want to stand up and be like, hey man, y'all got to take that shit somewhere else, right? Why can't we do that? Why do we need a license to do that?
Let me tell you, the most receptive of what we do, who we are, has been the black woman, actually.
Yeah, because we love her.
Has been the black woman. Because, yes, there's a lot of black women out here starting their own businesses and careers and things of that nature, and that's fine and dandy. But in terms of the warrior, the one that helps things feel comfortable, so you can go to your 9 to 5 every day, you can do your entrepreneurship every day or whatever, is the man that's standing up and say, don't fuck with them because they busy back there.
There's another thing that I think they're trying to trick us about, right? There's a dynamic to Men in Black that is unsaid, right? And that's that we're in our own community and we make our money off our own people, right?
Yep.
And we're tapping into that $1 trillion GDP. Did I say that right?
Yeah, $2.2 trillion.
Yeah, that $1 trillion GDP.
Yep.
We can stay in that lane forever, right? We don't never got to go outside our own people to make our money. We can stay in our own lane, and I think they mad at it, but I don't think they don't want that to catch on. I don't think they want us to just tap into that revenue stream and keep that going from us. We can circulate that dollar over and over and over again and never give it to them.
Well, you heard what he said, right? You heard what the white dude at the board said.
What'd he say?
He was like, we just don't want criminals or whatever, right? We don't want criminals out here to protect and be and act like they're making things safe.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you think we're doing? Like, first of all, we are felony friendly, but we have stipulations, we have understandings, we have a line by line that we go through, just like the BCA does.
Wait a minute. So you saying that what they expect is for us to throw our people away? They expect that a person could commit a crime or make a mistake, and then that person is no good for the rest of their life?
Of course
That's bullshit.
they do. They don't
That's
want them to have
bullshit.
no opportunity
man,
and no leg up.
They need to work just as much as what you want them to do. Get out. That's that trick. They want them to keep going back in there so they can get that money,
crime.
right? Yeah, nigga,
Doing
stop
crime.
it.
That's right.
If they get a job, if they can feed their family, if they can protect their neighborhood, we need them anyways.
And
Them are OGs.
That's all a motherfucker want is just to be able to have enough bread to take care of his home.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, right?
You
And
even said it on the first episode, nigga. You was hungry. What you do? Because you were hungry and enough days passed by, you was like, fuck this. I got to do something because I got to live.
Right.
Same aspect with these cats out here, and we're offering them opportunity. We're offering them opportunity and saying, okay, you may have got a smudge in your background. We actually offering not only just the job opportunity and put money in your pocket. We actually offer mentorship.
Yeah.
Like, how many of these young cats we sit down every other Monday or whatever, we sit down and we be like, okay, vent, talk to us. What's going down?
What about how many people we help records get expunged?
Oh,
Yeah. And don't forget about that, Jack.
see, now you starting to hint on the shit that I think they really don't want. It ain't about the fact of possibility of felons and so on and so forth. It's an organization that puts themselves in a position to improve the lives of young black men and women.
Yeah.
And that is scary to them.
I wonder why it's so scary to them, though.
I wonder too.
You can't live in fear and shit. You can't be
But they
walking
do.
around
They
scared
do.
and shit all
They
the
do.
goddamn time.
That's
Like get it
that's
together.
why there were 1,300 police killings last year of black and brown people, because they're scary.
You know, scary will get you killed, boy. You get a motherfucker too scared, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will.
And that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, I know. And we're trying to save them.
Yeah.
And is that why they mad at us?
When we present a platform that empowers, that not only empowers mentally, but empowers financially, because we pay well. We pay very well in regards to a lot of other organizations that are out there and whatnot. What we do, being the presentation that you're out there with the possibility of danger, we pay well.
Yeah.
And paying well in that atmosphere makes a motherfucker think, like, are they going to paying so well to where now they're going to turn away from the shit we got out here? It's been plenty of people that came from that way to this way and say, well, they don't pay. They don't pay. They always got this fluctuation. I don't know when I'm going to get paid. They don't give me a number of this. They don't give me a number of that. They always pointing their finger. And then when they come here, they're like, this is home.
Well, I think they're upset because we employ 100 black and brown people. And to them, that's more than some of these police departments got. And in their mind, they probably like, if they went to war, they got just as many people as we do.
We got 98% black and brown people that work here. Okay. 98%.
Wait a minute. 2% of what else? Nigga, we only got black and brown. What are you talking about?
Well, you're right. I'm sorry. 100% black and brown.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about right now, man? I mean, it ain't like we
but,
don't.
But one would say, well, how come it? Like,
I'm finna tell you, right? Because it ain't like we wouldn't hire nobody white. They ain't applying. They don't want to work it. They don't want to work it with all these black people. Yep. You ain't applied. Nigga, we will hire you if you apply, but you ain't applying.
But you don't.
Yeah.
We may hire you if you apply.
No, we'll hire you because we don't want to act like we ain't no dummies. We ain't racist.
That's right. It ain't in our blood. But go ahead.
I had a question for you, my man, because I wanted to get, deep into these people's psychological view, right? So in our ongoing case, our ongoing court case with them,
we currently have a court case.
Yeah, and the city is suing us, and we're suing the city. So
let's say it. The city is suing our business.
Yes.
And they are also doubling down on suing you and me.
Yep.
So ultimately, my look at it is they want these two niggas to pay.
Well, I was going to talk about that, right?
Go ahead.
So not only do they want us to pay.
I need another drink. Go ahead, I'm listening.
We just go wait till you get your drink.
This is getting juicy. Go ahead.
How much do they want us to pay? So our court case, we went to a mediation with the state.
Oh my God, this fucking mediation.
We went
mediation my ass, right?
Yeah. But we went to a mediation, right? Yeah. They cost us thousands and thousands of dollars. We went to a mediation to come to a common ground. The judge say, hey man,
the judge was on our side.
Yeah, he was.
Ish.
Yeah, he was. He was like, well, I don't see really a problem, but this could be in litigation forever, right? But if you guys are willing to do this, and if you guys are willing to do that, maybe the other side would drop the case, right? We say, yeah, okay, well, we willing to do this and we willing to do that, and what the other side say.
So, bottom line, what the other side is, and let me tell you, this judge. Thank you, the mediation judge. I forgot your name. One love, actually, dude. He was like, yeah, it makes sense. We showed him our service. He was like, yeah, that doesn't sound anything like anything under the statute. You are not violating anything under the statute in regards to the services that you're presenting right now. Yes, let me present this to the other side. Other side looked at it, came back fast. Was like, nah.
As long as they exist, we're not going to.
No. As long as they are sending people out to do this service, which is getting money for it, we don't like it.
As long as they exist, we're not satisfied with Men in Black. Because not only did they say that, but he say, the lawyer, that they're going to continue in litigation until we go to jail.
Yep.
So they want us to go to jail for taking care of our community.
The funny part, and that's the thing. They have a strategic plan for me and you. They said, first, we're gonna do this, we're gonna say this, and then the judge says this. We go out, and then let's say they see us doing something where they consider similar to what we already talked about. Now they're going to double back again and say the same thing and said, y'all doing this, and we told y'all not to do. So they're going to come back in that, and that particular point is a criminal element.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, that's not the criminal element yet?
The third one is a criminal act. The second time they come at us, this is the first time they come at us, they say that we know you're going to continue to do it, so we're going to come at you again. And when we come at you again, we're gonna come at you again because you wouldn't stop doing it.
Yep.
We wouldn't stop protecting our community. We're not going to stop.
The fucked up part is they know we're going to keep doing it because it's unregulated.
Yes.
So the thing that they want to do is keep us in this spiral of litigation and shit like that, basically to bleed us out. Basically, so we can't be out there for you. Basically, they want crime to continue.
Right.
You understand?
And they don't want nobody to. No. But let's not mistake it. Right. They want to take our tactics. Right. They got all type of organizations springing up talking about they do de-escalation and they're like us and they do CBR and they do all this stuff that we do. Right. However, they're just not us.
They're just not.
You're just not us.
And we're out here, and that's not to throw any shade. Actually, we out here on deck with all of y'all, and we appreciate and we need y'all. It's a vice versa thing. We came at it from a different platform, and just because we got this platform does not mean we don't need these other organizations out there. We are all a community, and we need fucking each other. But we are out here in this capacity, and if they come at us in this capacity, they coming at y'all. They trying to take it away. They're trying to take it over, and we are the example. We the prime example of saying, shut these niggas down.
Yep. But what I know is MIB is going to be in every hood. Every place where there's a concentrated black folks, we coming. We coming there. You know why we coming there? And when I say coming, this is a call to arms, right? This is for any business like-minded person who want to be MIB. All you gotta do is contact us. You want to be MIB in your state? Right. You contact us and you be MIB in your state, because you know what? We need us to protect us. We sick of other people talking about they're protecting us, but really they trying to kill us.
We've been asking this shit. We've been begging it. We've been crying it. We've been pleading. Please, just hire people from our own neighborhoods. Just please hire people that look like us, et cetera, et cetera. Over for 400 motherfucking years. 400 years we've been asking this shit, and the momentum has gotten to where now we got George Floyd, we got Mike Brown, et cetera, and that shit generationally over time. People get fed up, and then you get shit burnt down. Then you get people acting sideways, et cetera, et cetera. And then what on the opposition tries to do is say, well, let's just take away the protection we currently have from them away. Let's just do less of that. Then they'll be like, oh, my God, there's so much crime because we got terrorists in our neighborhood. Granted, we got terrorists in our neighborhood. But guess what? The only motherfuckers that can deal with them terrorists is us, is our people.
Right. People who look like
because I know little Tyrone, I know little Jerome, I know little JJ, I know these motherfuckers. I may not know them myself, but I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and we've always had that. And actually, every culture kind of has that. But we're the only motherfuckers that's not given the latitude to be able to fucking police our fucking selves.
Right. Obviously, it's a reason. Obviously, there's some type of motive or reasoning behind
destruction, annihilation,
or continuing. They spend billions and billions of dollars to convince us to go against each other. Yeah. Right, and we don't really know, right? Because we watching all that TV and we don't know that they're listening to all the self-destruction music that's telling us to kill each other, right? We don't really know it, right? But it's the message is going so much over and over and over again that we just doing it just kind of willy-nilly because we heard it. We heard it before.
It's fucking on repeat. It's fucking on repeat, and we keep repeating the insanity. The insanity is, hey, we sit here, we have these moments of clarity, we have these moments of lucidity or whatnot, like, hey, we know that some of this music is fucked up. We even knew it back in the days, right? Yeah. We knew, yes, we had your West Coast shit and banger shit and so on and so forth or whatever. We knew that shit wasn't all the way right.
Game bang hard on Spice One.
Right. That was our shit when it was our shit. But you also had a balance, right? You also had something to say, this ain't all that's out there.
Oh, yeah.
You had some kind of be like, because there's a little bit of everything and everything, especially when it comes to art. Like, we ain't all perfect. It ain't all gospel fucking music and shit like that. No, there's sectors when it comes to shit, which illustrates life or whatever. But today, there's so much shit that's on TV, et cetera, et cetera. It's about money grabs, it's about getting bitches, it's about getting niggas, fuck niggas, et cetera, that's trying to fuck us up. And we have created a platform when it comes to putting money in somebody's pocket, when it comes to mentorship and so on and so forth, that they see. Like, hey, wait, these these niggas could kind of change the narrative. They can kind of change the game. This is gonna fuck up the whole mission. This gonna maybe it's even a higher level in terms of Minnesota. Like we really need Minnesota to be fucked up. We want it to be fucked up because this is the agenda that we want.
Well, I would say like some of these groups, like the violence interrupters or these groups who get paid by the government. That's also strategic, right? They want you out there, but they want you out there in T-shirts. They want you out there in a capacity where the community ain't gonna respect you, right? And
But how we out there?
And then they want you to play with the money, right? They want to play with the money with you, where you only got enough money to for 3 people to be out there, and then you got operational costs that you have to occur, but they give you just enough money, and then they're able to jerk it from you at any time. Oh, you didn't make too much of an impact, so we're taking the money back, right? And because we're making our own money, they can't control us. They can't dangle anything in front of us and make us dance, right? Because we're making our own money. That's their problem.
That's why we can be out there how the fuck we want to be out there. And we want our people to be we're in some of the most dangerous of atmospheres. And I implore all of y'all to reach out to us, because in Chicago and Kansas City and St. Louis and Miami and Houston, et cetera, we need ambassadors. We need ambassadors to step up. I'm not coming into y'all's neighborhood and saying I know how to fix shit, but I know it's a bunch of y'all out there that already know what's up, that already know the young cats and shit like that, and you already have a maneuver. You know how to maneuver shit, but you now have the ability, because we got a platform, we got something that works that we can introduce to where you can privately have a business and you can run it how you want. And the reason why we work is because we ain't out there in T-shirts as the government wants us to be out there, because they still want us to die any goddamn way. They want us to get hit by a stray or some shit like that. We out there with vests on. We out there in whatever we are in or whatever, because we know the atmosphere and the people that we deal with to whatever capacity. So,
yeah, man. Well, I think the bottom line is this: MIB, Men in Black, we ain't going nowhere. We gonna always protect our people. You go actually have to put me in jail before I quit, and I'm still not gonna quit, because I got a couple people who go continue to let the business go even when I'm gone. So. Regardless of the fact, government, we go protect our people, and we don't need no to ask for no permission to do so.
Remember so even if you and I are locked the fuck up, right?
I'm not getting locked up.
Remember what Tupac said, right? He may not be the revolution, but he's the seed that sparks the revolution, right?
Goddamn right.
Tupac sparked these niggas right here. These niggas have grown. We've grown, and guess what? We've blossomed out, and now we have introduced what the fuck we got going on to some other motherfuckers. There's no way you're stopping this. Absolutely no fucking way you are.
So then they should like and subscribe then, right?
You better like and subscribe what we got going on. Gator Mamba show, baby. Holla at your boy.